Cummings has been in Baltimore communities throughout the night and this morning and joins me now. Congressman, thank you very much. Tell me what you are hearing from people there, you and faith leaders trying to calm things down. How did this get so out of control?
Well, I think the people were very upset with the police. There was already a distrust with our police department, and of course, seeing African-American men being shot down unarmed by police all over the country has not helped matters. And then in this incident, Andrea, the police said that they had arrested this young man without incident and without force, but he ended up with a crushed larynx, a broken neck, and a severed spinal cord, and then he died. So people were really upset about that. And then, and so we had some young people who were very upset. They went out. Then we had a group of people that were mourning his death yesterday. I was there at the funeral. I spoke. It was a very respectful service. And then the next thing you know, folks went over to one of our malls. And by the way, this is a mall that employs 95% African-American people, and began to not honor the request of the Gray family not to have any protests whatsoever. And so we have some people mourning a death, trying to find answers, but then we have another group of people who decided that they wanted to take advantage of a situation. They became opportunists, and they had an opportunity to commit some crimes, and they've done that. And what I'm saying to them is that protest is one thing, but when you get past peaceful protests and begin to take opportunities to commit crimes, then you distract from what we're trying to accomplish here, that is looking into the police department, addressing those issues. You also cause people to not be more empathetic to the things that you're concerned about. And so, and you put other people in danger. So my message to my fellow residents is that, look, we will get to the bottom of the police issues. We're going to do that. But at the same time, if you want to demonstrate, demonstrate peacefully. And if you decide that you want to take advantage of this situation here in Baltimore, and you want to take the opportunity to commit a crime, rest assured that you will be arrested. Period. Well, and prosecuted. Wait a minute, and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Go ahead. Well,
one of the issues that's being raised today is why the mayor waited 3 hours once the rioting started to call the governor for help, that the police were not proactive enough when that CVS started being burned.
Well, I can tell you, you know, it's easy for people to sit back in their living rooms and do, you know, Tuesday morning quarterbacking. But I can tell you that the mayor had a very difficult job. You know, on the one hand, she's got a police department that's distrusted by the public. That's number one. And she has a funeral that just ended, all right? On the other hand, she's trying to make sure that she does nothing to exacerbate the problem, to make it worse. So they were walking a very thin line. And I, you know, again, it's easy for people to sit back and judge, but I think she used her best judgment trying to make sure a situation did not get worse. But let me be clear. This is our town. Under Armour has a old slogan. It said, protect this house. We must protect this house. And I promise you, we will protect this house.
I wanted to show, and I really appreciate your context, because you're right. Of course, you were right that the funeral was taking place, and how would it have appeared if she called out the National Guard right as the funeral was taking place? The family had asked for peace and calm. I wanted to play something that you said in your eulogy yesterday.
All right.
I've often said that our children are the living messages we send to a future we will never see. But now our children are sending us to a future they will never see. There's something wrong with that picture.
Which is to say, there's something wrong with the picture of the way the police have operated in Baltimore. I know the federal government is investigating, but that is the next step, is it not?
Again, we've got to be looking at this police department from top to bottom. Everything from parking tickets up to indictments for murder. Whatever whatever they do, we need to look at it. And Andrea, it needs to be a Ferguson-type patterns and practices type of investigation. They're already in Baltimore looking at it from a community policing standpoint. They're also looking at it from a civil rights standpoint / criminal. But now they need a Ferguson study. And let me tell you what that'll do. That will let us know all the things we're doing right. It'll let us know all the things we're doing wrong. It'll get those skeletons or whatever they might be out of the closet so that we can effectively address these issues. Because that's part of what the public wants. They want to know that their police department is transparent, that they are honest, and they're doing their job based on regulations and rules.
Elijah Cummings.